Very good morning to you all children. Today we will continue with grammar and we will be doing direct and indirect object. Now first let's see what an object is. An object. The, the object of a sentence is a word, phrase or clause that shows the person, place, thing, etc. affected by the action of the verb. So whatever the action has been done, on whom it is being done, that that is your object. Correct? It answers the question what, whom or what after the verb. So it gives you the answer. Now why two questions? Because there are two types of objects. So one object answers the question whom and the other object answers the question what. Now this happens when there is more than one object in a sentence. If there is only one object, you will not have such a big problem. Okay, so you may have just a direct object or you may have just an indirect object. Sometimes there are both in the same sentence. So as we are going, you will see. As we're going ahead with the lesson now, you will see. Okay. Now let's see the examples. Rishi wrote a poem. Now see what's underlined. What is the action here first is wrote. Okay, that's what he did. The verb wrote. Now it answers your question what? What did he write? A poem. What did he write? A poem. See the second example. I told you no two questions. So my mother scolded my brother. Okay, there's a mistake here. There should be a full stop here. Instead of that, I've typed a comma. My mother scolded my brother. So now here there's no what. What is the action first? Scolded. What did the mother do? Scold. Now here it answers the question whom. Whom did she scold? My brother. So you see two types of object. One that answers the question what. One that answers the question whom. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and see which is your direct and which is your indirect. Which of these is direct and which is indirect. There are two types of objects. Direct object and indirect object. Direct and indirect object. That is now you object is clear. We move on to the next. That is the main topic. Direct and indirect object. In a sentence, a verb can be followed by two different types of objects. Example, I sent Mary some flowers. Yes, then I sent some flowers to Mary. Sorry, this is to be underlined. Some flowers is to be underlined. I have not underlined over here. Please underline when you are writing. So I sent. What is your action in both the sentences? Everything is the same. The same person, the same thing is being sent. Sent by the same person also and the action is also same. Correct? Sent is the action. Correct. Now whom did she send? Mary. What did she send? Some flowers. Next sentence. I sent some flowers to Mary. Same thing. I sent what? Some flowers. To whom? To Mary. Here only thing is here your what comes first and then to whom comes. Well as here to whom comes first and then okay. So in the above sentences, now let's see which is which. In the above sentences, some flowers are the direct object. So that means what you are sending is the direct object. Remember, what is a direct object? Keep on repeating. What direct object, what direct object, what direct, what direct. Okay. So that's how you will remember this. You are going to get mixed up. Clear? So if what is direct, so that means whom is indirect. You just have to remember one. If you remember what is direct, it's understood since there are only two questions. The other one is indirect. Clear? Okay. Okay, let's read it again. In the above sentences, some flowers are the direct object. It refers to what I sent. So, sent is the action. So, what was sent? Okay. Mary is the indirect object. It refers to whom I sent. Here you can answer the question to whom or for whom. Not necessarily only to whom. Maybe you did something for whom. I danced for the teacher. Okay. So not necessarily only to whom. As long as whom is there. Clear? So whom indirect. What direct. Keep on repeating one of this again and again only then you will not forget it. Okay. Now note, if the indirect object comes first in a sentence, there is no preposition. For example, they gifted Sheila a new car. Mrs. Pal offered the girls a cake. My grandma always wishes me good luck. Now, if you see, what comes first? The indirect. Whom? Yes, whom? So they gifted Sheila. Whom they gifted? Sheila. What did they gift? A new car. So here there is no preposition. Is it to or for? No, it's not there in the sentence. Same way, Mrs. Pal offered. What is the action? Offered. Offered whom? The girls. So here the indirect object is first. There is no preposition over here. A cake. Next, my grandma always wishes. What is the action? Wishes. Whom does she wish? Me. What does she wish? Good luck. Is there any preposition here? No. Now if you interchange it, change it the other way around, then you have to add a preposition. Then you have to add a preposition. Okay. Like see, for example, if the indirect object comes second, a preposition must be added. Same sentence, just changed the position of the direct and indirect object. See, they gifted, same action. Okay, they gifted a new car. So where is your indirect object? Here, after the direct object. This is indirect, it is after the direct object. Correct? So that is why you have to add a preposition. They gifted a new car to Sheila. Then miss the same sentence, okay? Just interchange the position of the direct and indirect object. Mrs. Pal offered. What did she do? Offer. Whom did she offer? The girls. But this is after direct object. So you add to. Offered a cake to the girls. Next, my grandma always wishes me good luck to me. So again you added your preposition. Clear? So if your indirect object comes after the direct object, you always have to add a preposition. Clear? Okay, let's now go down to the exercise. I will tell you how to do a few. I have done a few, so you can just see how to do it. Okay. Underline the objects in the following sentences. See, the first one is done for you. I carried the unfortunate bird. Now, what did you carry? Or what did you carry? The unfortunate bird. So that will be your object. I dug. What did you dig? You will underline that. A shallow grave in the garden. We have stopped all the holes. So what did you stop? You have to ask the question what. Papa watched him with satisfaction. So what did you watch? Okay. Or whom did you watch? What or whom? Both you ask any of the question. Papa watched. You're not what, it will be whom because it's a person. He was offered. What was he offered? See, I've given you clues for everything, so you shouldn't get anything wrong. Okay, next one. Rewrite the following sentences in the columns subject, verb, indirect object, direct object. Now, here you have to draw columns, and the first column will be subject, second will be verb, third will be indirect object, and last will be direct object. Now, I am telling you the answer for the first one. Accordingly, you will do all the rest. So, the thief sold the farmer a bull. So, what is your subject? Who is doing the action is your subject. Remember, who is doing your action is the subject. So, that is your subject. So, the thief will come in the subject column. Then, what is the action done? Verb is sold. So, sold will come in the verb column. And what did he, so whom did he sell? Whom did he sell? Remember, indirect is whom. So, whom did he sell? The farmer. So, the farmer will come in indirect. And what did he sell? Will come in direct. That is a bull. So, the thief, subject, sold, verb, the farmer, indirect object, a bull, direct object. Understood? So, that's the way you will do it. Don't forget to write the farmer. Don't write only farmer. Don't write only bull. You have to write the article also. Okay, now let's read. The saint taught people the prayers. Next, she wrote a letter to her grandmother. Akbar appointed Birbal the royal adviser. The kind gentleman gave the bird his freedom. The woman baked a cake for her daughter. Our English teacher told us a story. Okay, third one. Complete the sentences with the words in the bracket in the correct order. So this is with regard to your whether the preposition should come or not come. Okay, this next two exercises. We have already shown now the exact words are there over here. You don't have to add any words. You don't have to remove any words. So here, how will it, in only thing you have to put them in the proper order. So the first one will be, see, you have to be careful. You have realized in this the preposition is there. Preposition is there. So it will be, we have already shown the project to Mrs. Singh. That means here the direct object comes first. Okay. We have already shown, see here, exact words. Nothing you missed. The you took, project you took, and to you took, and Mrs. Singh. The project to Mrs. Singh. Now let's see the next one. I'm telling, I can lend. Now no article, no preposition is there. So that means the indirect object comes first. What can you lend? That will come afterwards, last. Okay. So what are you lending? The book. So this will come last. So I can lend her. Whom are you lending comes first. Correct? Because there is no preposition here. There is no preposition. See here preposition was there. So here since there is no preposition nahi hai yahan pe. Yes. So that is why the indirect object comes first. मतलब whom, whom, whom प्रश्न का जवाब जो आता है किसको दिया. ओके. एक्शन क्या है? लेंड. तो किसको दिया? her. So this will come first. I can lend her. Then what are you lending? The book. Clear? So now you can do the rest. Let's see the fourth one. First let me read it. They will immediately send us to fax. Here 2 is there. So you should be careful. Then keep, place, her, the, for. Here 4 is there. They bought, daughter knew a flat. There is no preposition in this sentence. Fourth one. Complete the sentences and use a preposition if necessary. So here what they have done in this, they have not put the preposition. Now this you know because of the preposition you know whether the direct object comes first or indirect object comes first. Now here you have to think. Okay. Maybe there you need to add a preposition. So the first one will be, please bring a cup of tea me. So you can say bring me a cup of tea, or you can also say bring a cup of tea for me. Both the ways, but whatever way you are writing, it should, the English should be proper. Okay, will you show it to her? Now you can't write it in both the ways over here. So here you have to add the preposition to. Will you show? You can't say her to it, correct? So it to her. It to her. So you will add it as you will add to. There is no preposition given, but it needs to be there. So you will add it. Okay. They sold dash my sister their house. You should write your parents. My father gave me it. I bought Maya it. Okay. So this lesson is quite easy. I will see if I can try and I will send another lesson today, maybe in the by evening, or I will if I man and tomorrow if I finish I will try to send the paper pattern and maybe another lesson. Okay, so just have a look at the group and see if I have sent. Maybe by 6 or 7 I will send. Okay, so I hope you all will be able to do this because it's quite easy and I've already solved quite a few and told you all how to do it. So have a good day. Thank you.